they make too many movies about that shit. I feel like we actually got some shit about that. I feel like they just hide it something.
Right, right. The government's up to something.
Well, hello. How are you doing this morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it currently is for you on this planet? And for this video, I went on Omegle and I asked if people believe in aliens. Got a lot of interesting and differing opinions. Omegle is an interesting place, to say the least. It definitely shows that there's a lot of interesting people out there, and interesting is my favorite word, as you can see. Without further ado, um, well, see what people had to say about aliens.
Got a quick question for you, bro.
Go ahead.
Do you believe in aliens?
To a certain point, yeah.
To a certain point?
Um,
Could you get a little bit more into that? Like,
I believe the universe is way too big just for humans only. There has to be other types of species in the galaxy. It doesn't make sense for us just to be like all alone in the galaxy. You know what I mean? Like the only species in the galaxy.
right, right.
That's
So basically, universe is so big, there's got to be another planet
yeah.
with aliens. All
There,
right,
there
makes sense.
has
Makes sense. So
there.
do you
What's your
believe that they have? Oh, what'd you say?
What's your thoughts about it?
Well, my opinion is I think there's good reason to believe in aliens, for sure, because I think we're evidence of aliens. So there's reason to believe that there's another planet like Earth. Um, but I'm not really convinced fully until we actually know. But I think there's good reason
Yeah.
to believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Um, so do you believe they visited Earth?
I have my doubts. I don't know why, but I do have my doubts. I feel like I never seen anything in myself, but I feel like there could be, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like if somebody comes out with proof, I wouldn't be surprised.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'd be shocked, not surprised. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I mean, shit, they would have came eventually, and God said it's only one race of humans
Okay.
that He created.
So it's more of a religious standpoint for you. If there were other aliens, it would like kind of go against your religion, you would say.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
What?
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Why is that?
There's gotta be something else out there. Like,
So,
do you believe in aliens? Or are you like
I'll
my
get it.
grandma?
Hmm.
Or are you like my grandma and be like, aliens aren't in the Bible, so they're not real or something?
No, no, probably not gonna have that stance. But I'll ask two more questions and then I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Do you think they have visited Earth?
Probably.
So like the government's Area 51.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you think we've already discovered aliens?
Not we, but the government.
Okay, not the people.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, since you answered all my questions, I will say there is good reason to believe in aliens. I will not say that they do or do not exist because we don't. I personally haven't seen one. You're saying the government has. I have. I can't really make a claim on that either. But I will say our planet is close enough and far enough away from the sun for there to be life on this planet, and there's no reason to believe that another planet can't be the same way. That's yo.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Got a question for you.
You low key look like AI.
Really? Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Why is
Well,
that?
I wouldn't call them aliens, because to us they're aliens, but to them we're aliens.
Right, right, right. I mean,
I think
going
that-
off of that logic, they are considered, alien. life that exists on another
Extraterrestrial.
planet. Do you like that better?
I would call them an extraterrestrial species.
Okay. And so you said yes, and why do you say yes?
Well, because for one, there's an infinite number of universes, which means that technically there's another universe of you out there, theoretically speaking. So if you think about it, we're not the only life. I mean, sure, we could be the only life in our galaxy, but that doesn't make us the only life in another galaxy. So there's more life out there for sure.
Okay.
I mean, we found other planets with water, which means if they have water, that means they have microorganisms. Microorganisms are still considered something different. Even if it is the same microorganism that we have on Earth, it's on a different planet, so it's still technically alienated.
Right. So do you think they would be like an advanced society, or do you believe there's like more than one species of alien on like multiple planets, or is it just like one other intelligent alien species? Because there could be an alien.
There's definitely more that are just like us. There's definitely more that are just like us.
So you believe aliens are like humanoids?
It depends. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. They could have not been fully evolved yet. It just depends on where they are in the time zone.
And do you think we will ever discover aliens in our lifetime?
Human lifetime, Earth lifetime, my lifetime.
Our lifetime. Or, our lifetime first.
No.
So in Earth's lifetime, or human society's lifetime. Harder to say.
Well, let's see. The Earth has 5 billion more years before it explodes, or before it ultimately goes out. So, well, let's think about it this way, right? If the Earth is going away in 5 billion years, I mean, it's scientifically proven the Earth will be far enough away, the atmosphere will collapse. Everyone knows that. But, does that mean like we're just a part of a cycle then?
What do you mean? So like, wait, can you repeat what you said about the cycle? What do you mean by that?
Well, because what if that happens every 5 billion years and we just don't know it? What if every 5
billion years? Oh, you mean
years,
like the Earth is like humans are extinct every?
Yeah, do you think that happens, low-key? Because that happens to every single planet that's in the sun's field. Eventually, they'll be gone.
Right, so you're saying like, so the dinosaurs were here, they got extinct, and then the humans are here, and then will get extinct.
But that wasn't 5 billion years. That was just a couple 100 million years. The dinosaurs were only around for a couple 100 million years.
Right. I'm having a hard time gauging what you're saying. So you're saying that the humans are like become extinct every 5 billion years? That's a new position. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, every 5 to 6 billion years. You think that could be a possibility, though?
Well, by the definition of extinct, I believe if humans became extinct, I don't believe we can ever...
Well, that's true, but if you think about it this way, at one point everything was extinct because everything came to be from one single source. So everything was technically extinct at one point.
So are you saying like humans existed before they became extinct and then popped up back again?
Yeah, they evolved back again. The cycle restarted. The microorganisms evolved back into humans again. Maybe this time they evolved differently.
That's interesting. I mean, if the only way I can think is like it would be a different form. It would be a different species. I don't know if it would be exactly humans.
No, it would never be exactly the same. Everything mutates different.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is they probably evolved into something similar. Like, what if we're an evolved, or maybe not as evolved version of the last humans?
Okay. It's getting into some trippy conversation area right here. I'm not gonna lie.
That people are just like, that makes sense, but wow, that's really weird. Like, what if you're the only real human in the world right now and you don't know it?
No, like nothing that you perceive as real.
Or maybe, hey, maybe you're in a coma right now and you wouldn't know it. Whatever you're feeling, that's being controlled by something else, because you wouldn't be feeling that if something else isn't making you feel that.
So it's like an external influence or something.
Exactly. Why did you come on here today and ask about aliens and stuff?
That is the last thing I was going to ask you about. I'm actually making a video asking people if they believe in aliens. So do I have your permission?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just asking people if they believe in aliens and why or why not.
What's the YouTube channel, man?
I'll put it down in the.
Like, I just gotta believe that there's a whole other species out there. There has to be.
Yeah.
There's infinite number of universes, right? There's no way we're the one of every trillion or quintillion that's made. We're the only species that exists. We're just not.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, we already know that we're not the only species that exists in technicality.
Mm-hmm.
Because we found another planet with water, which means that there's microorganisms in the water.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't stop the fact that they could be the same microorganisms that are in our water on our planet.
Right. Do you believe in aliens? Maybe. So if like
I have like a level of certainty, but then I also have room for error. Because the thing is that I do not believe that human beings figured all these things out. I believe smart people exist. I'm not saying they don't, but
so you're saying there's like aliens have had some sort. So you're talking about like the pyramids and stuff like that?
no, not the pyramids. We know how the pyramids worked. It's
Okay.
like,
But is that like similar territory on what you were trying to say?
yeah, like in the level of expansion on human knowledge for science and things like that.
You're saying
Because-
like we've had some help on.
Now, and I can go the religious route and say that it was guardian angels that were doing so. That guardian angels were perceived as aliens because they are out of this world. So in the span of religion, I think they've had many a different kind of ways they were described, because they can be seen as the Nephilim. They can see like in Greece as the gods to help people be guided through things. Like, I think there's a certain level where I'm like, yeah, I could believe that was going on, but then also it's like, but we could also be making this up because we're not content with what we have.
Interesting. So are you religious yourself?
I am, yeah.
So there's a lot of influence of religion on that topic, you would say?
That I've done research on for sure. Like, and it's mainly like the research I do is steering in the questions that I have about my religion. That's kind of where I find my information. It's less like unbiased kind of territory.
So would you say the existence of aliens would kind of have a contradiction somewhere in your religious beliefs?
No.
So like God would also make another
He created the
species on
universe, so I'm like,
anything goes, you know?
I mean, dealer's choice. Like,
So do you believe they have visited Earth? And do you think we will ever discover them in our lifetime?
yes and no. To your second question, no. Because I think they did their job. They've done what they've needed to do, and we're no longer interesting to them.
Wait, so are you saying that we once knew that they exist, or they had influence and we didn't know that they were influencing us at that point?
The latter. I mean, I don't know. Aliens are so fun too. It's like a fun thing to believe in.
Yeah.
Let me guess, the hairline jinx is starting to kick in. Starting to go back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, it's
I probably got about another. I'm 19, so I probably got about another 5 years.
it's inevitable. I mean,
I'll send you 10 bands, bro, to help you out. Like,
no,
I mean,
don't. It's not necessary.
you need
Not
the
necessary.
game.
No,
Like, what are we doing, bro? What's the plan?
I don't know. I mean,
You just gonna say fuck it? You just ain't gonna like,
fuck it, we ball.
hey, fuck it, we ball.
Dimension. I think that they interact with us, and I don't know if you're Christian or not, but if you read the scriptures, and not even the scriptures, but even texts from ancient times, they talk about these beings that can change shape, change form, can adhere to anything that they want us to see. So these things can change shape to make them look like gray aliens or the tall white Pleiades or whatever they're talking about. They can take these forms and misinform people about what they actually are. And I think that's what's happening.
Okay. So you would say that these beings have some sort of influence on the planet or people, society?
Yeah, so I'll just take it straight from scripture is and I'll pose this question to yourself. You have thoughts in your head, right? And does it sound like you? Like when you hear thoughts, does it sound like you? Or do you not have? Some people don't have thoughts in their head. And they
No,
don't
no,
have
I do, but I never really thought. I always assumed that it did. I guess.
Right,
because
and
it's not
so
really a sound; it's just you're imagining.
correct.
So I guess to
So
me, I would say sure.
sure. So those thoughts, imagine. So you take your own thoughts and what you think about yourself. Those thoughts have sometimes
So for this individual, unfortunately, 80% of the conversation got cut out. And it was actually one of the more interesting takes because he was in the position that aliens are demons, which was interesting because J.D. Vance actually recently said that. And so I asked him, like, oh, so you have the same belief as J.D. Vance? And surprisingly, he was like, no, it's different. Again forgot what he said exactly, but wasn't actually really a fan of J.D. Vance. Actually, I don't think a fan of politicians at all. But yeah, he was on the position saying that aliens are demons. That whole conversation was cut out, and you saw the rest. Unfortunately, at the end, it cut out because I pressed the back button on the web browser. Unfortunately, so it cut that out. So if you come across this video, my guy, I did not mean to skip you, but I was really excited to see what he was about to say. Like, he was leading me on to. About the thoughts in your head. I was really hooked on how he was gonna connect all that together with aliens being demons. But we will never know, I guess. Maybe we will have a conversation in the future.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I am an alien.
If there are other aliens, that would be a fact.
Are you not an alien?
Am I not an alien? I'm saying if there are aliens out there, I would be considered an alien to them. So technically, I am an alien.
Exactly. Everybody's an alien.
I mean, yeah. Off of that logic, yeah.
How is it that we're the only life in the universe? You think we just had the chance to so happen to be the only life in the universe?
I agree. So basically, there's just too many planets, too many galaxies. It's got to be life somewhere else.
Too many possibilities.
Too many possibilities.
I'm a little on each side. I have to see him to believe him, but I heard really fucking crazy stories, dude. Okay, based off the stories that I heard, I don't know if you heard it, but you know that story in Africa? Hold on. Okay. You know that story in Africa, like these kids, like they went outside and shit, and they seen like these aliens, like they look gray, tall. You know that story? I think it's in Africa.
I don't, but I heard the story in Miami where they.
Yeah, dude, that shit is freaky. Yo, I heard about that, and I just So ever since that came out, I've been more on the yes side.
So you're leaning more towards yes.
Yes, yeah.
So do you believe they have visited Earth? Based off of that, you would say so.
Of course. There's definitely. They just don't visit popular spots, really. They just visit random places in Wyoming.
Okay, so what do you? So you would say the government has some sort of influence, Area 51,
I
that
don't
kind
know
of stuff.
the government. I don't even know if the government is allowed in Area 51.
So they basically just come here in spurts every now and then dip off.
If anything, that's what I think. Yeah.
So it's
I
more
mean,
like the movie. What's that movie with The Rock and the alien? Have you seen that movie? Oh, the race to Witch Mountain.
Hold on, I'm gonna see the cover of it real quick because I have to see the cover.
Okay. Well, if you have not seen that movie, I would recommend watching that.
Race to Witch Mountain. I might have watched it when I was like fucking like 3 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, that movie matches your view on that.
Yeah, because you remember that video. I think I forgot where it was, but like the cop's body cam, they ended up seeing like some shit fly down and went into the dude's backyard.
Yeah, I did see
Yeah,
that
that video.
recently.
That's when I started like that. Also, that got me like, the hell.
Yeah.
How do they like? What do you think? What do you think they look like? If anything, what do you think they look like?
So to that question, I would say I have no idea, but I also go into my base viewpoint, right?
Yeah. Okay, so look,
say,
do you think they look like how the movies portray them, like big eyes, gray or green, like that?
That question is impossible to I have no idea. I couldn't even think of a thought to. It could be anything. They could be anything.
Dude, they could look like us. Kind of like, who knows? Like, they could be a whole nother world. Them on like they're on a whole nother world, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically just us, but just clones. They could be us. Who knows?
Right,
We
so
could be
like
aliens.
humanoid species.
Exactly. Yeah.
There is good reason to believe in aliens, but I will not claim that they do or do not exist. Make sense?
Exactly. But now we talked about this now, and now like I'm leaning towards a yes. Like, look, I don't believe in ghosts, but aliens, maybe I do.
Maybe.
I believe in extraterrestrial life. I mean, yeah.
So another species on another planet?
Yeah, but I don't really think of it as like, oh, it breathes oxygen. Oh, it's a fish or something. I think of it as in it could be in any way like intelligent. So it could be like, because we think of life as like a circle basically. So that could just be on another planet, but in a different type of way that we don't understand. Like, I'm gonna sound like I'm fried right now, but everything we know could be alive because of the molecules and shit. But that makes me sound crazy.
No. Actually, it doesn't. No.
Because everything could have consciousness. With energy, it's just consciousness. What do you think? Do you believe in aliens? I don't fully. I'm not like, oh, they definitely exist, but I also believe there's a possibility, but we'll never know until we find them. Same thing with like black holes or white holes. We'll never be able to, only white holes because we haven't proven white holes. But we don't have like any knowledge of them. We haven't found them. We haven't so we can't disprove that they're around just because we haven't seen them.
You're pretty you're into science, pretty space literate. Kind of,
yeah, I'm into quantum physics mostly.
Fist bump. Exactly. There we go. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes. Most places we still haven't explored yet. People say we explored it, but we didn't. Because we don't know, technically we don't know what's in most of these places. Because the glaciers and shit, because they all frozen and shit, so you don't know what's really underneath that bit. Because what if that shit wasn't frozen before? They say it's a mountain, but that shit's a fucking pyramid.
Okay.
That is not no mountain. Thick, giant, like massive ass cubes. Damn well people can't move that massive as no matter how many people there was back in the day. They was not moving those things. They make too many movies about that shit. I feel like we actually got some shit about that. I feel like they just hide it something.
Right. The government's up to something.
Gonna fight, gonna cry, gonna fall in love. Scrap and claw for what we're dreaming of.
And aliens?
Yep.
Should I?
Should you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, honestly, I kind of do, yeah.
Why is that?
Because, I mean, there's are life on this planet, right? And who's to say what's on other planets? What's maybe I was about to say maybe they're not aliens, but maybe did you ever think that we're aliens to aliens?
Yeah. If there are aliens out there, we would be considered aliens to them. Yeah, sure.
Right. So that's I don't know. I'm very open to it because
Okay.
Are you?
Do I believe in aliens?
Yeah. I think they're on other planets that are not safe for us to go to. I don't think they're on Mars. I think they're like, or I don't think they're on the moon or on Mars or any place that people have actually went. I think they're like, I don't know, on Jupiter or something. Because isn't Jupiter like really hot? There could be like fire humans there or something. Fire aliens. I don't know. But I don't think they're in like on like Mars or anything.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
What about you?
No.
No.
Not necessarily a higher life form, but an unknown life form.
Okay. And
we haven't explored more than 84% of the ocean. That we have no fucking clue what could be down there. Where, like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I believe we're in the firmament.
Okay, so you believe the Earth is flat?
Mm-hmm.
Center of the universe? Interesting. So you're a Christian, I assume? Interesting. So you think aliens would kind of contradict your beliefs? Interesting. So the person who said they do believe in aliens, do you think they have visited Earth?
I think there's a possibility. I do think there's a possibility, but I can't give you like a yes or no. Like, I think I saw an alien yesterday. If that's what you mean.
I think it takes the same amount of faith to believe that there's aliens as there does in Jesus Christ.
So you think there's a faith
Yes.
factor
There
involved?
has to be. There has to be. There's no proven scientific way to prove that aliens exist or don't exist. If I saw an alien with my own eyes, I don't know where my beliefs would be by then. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So if you did see an alien, would you still have the same religious beliefs?
Yes.
Okay, but that raises the question of like, what does an alien look like? Like, because to our knowledge, we are aliens.
Right. I mean, if there are aliens on another planet, we would be considered aliens to them.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, what if to another planet they look just like us, but to them we are aliens because we're not them. We weren't born on that planet, but we would never know that because they look just like us.
Right.
So like, what do you like?
Yeah. I couldn't. So I think we should start asking that question until we definitely know, like, what do they look like? I don't think we should start asking that question until we absolutely know there are aliens on other planets. And at this point, like, I couldn't give an answer. Like, we have no idea at all what they look like, how they operate. We have no idea.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's other life form on different planets?
Different life form on different planets?
Yeah, so
I
not
would
aliens.
believe that constitutes the definition of aliens.
So I would disagree with that. I would say if there was a plant on another planet, I wouldn't consider that an alien. I would just consider that a life form.
Okay. So you're saying, okay.
Any living
like
organism.
plants and like bacteria and
exactly.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay, I was still in the mind frame of like
human
something that eats and breathes. Not necessarily humans. It could be anything. They could like breathe. They could breathe. I don't know, methane or so. They don't have to be necessarily humans. But okay, that's interesting.
What do you mean by aliens? What do you count as an alien?
Life on another planet.
Duh, yeah, of course there's life on another planet. Do you mean intellectual life or just life?
That's interesting because another person was like, no, microbes doesn't really count. So let's say intelligence.
Okay,
Species.
intelligence. It's very likely, but it's not that I have a for sure, like, specific answer on it. I think it's very, very, very possible, but which would probably lean towards more to yes, because intelligent life isn't impossible, because we are clearly intelligent, and we have things on this specific planet that are close to intelligent, like dolphins and like monkeys and stuff like that are close to human evolution. And then we have like ants and stuff like that have complex thinking abilities, but
I would put like insects into the classification of aliens on another planet.
yeah, absolutely. Then, duh.
Okay.
Duh.
So they just haven't, gotten in their UFOs, visited the planet.
We don't have UFOs.
No, I'm asking, like, have they visited Earth?
No.
Or
I
do
don't
you
think
believe
so.
they visited Earth?
I don't think they have visited Earth. I mean, the amount of evolution that it takes for you to travel not from just place to place quickly, but into out of the atmosphere, and then have the capability to go to another galaxy or side of the galaxy while being able to survive is very, very low. And then them specifically coming here, no thanks.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Okay, makes sense. And do you think we will ever discover them in our lifetime?
In our lifetime, probably not.
But all right, let's go to human society.
Thousands and thousands but we will kill ourselves as a species, but before we find alien life is what I think.
I just feel like the world is so fucking, like, the universe is so big. We can't be the only living thing in this universe.
Right.
You got a point.
What about the other person? Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Same
no way
reason?
we're the only, I mean, yeah, there's no way we're the only people.
People.
this entire-
So you think they're like a humanoid species?
Yeah. There's gotta be.
Okay. And
There's no
did they originate from that planet, or like were we intelligent? We were space travelers and kind of broke off, or how did that work out?
It could be both. You think that?
Do you believe aliens have visited Earth?
I feel like they have no reason to. Who knows?
So
There's
they're
evidence.
they came here. They're like, they're stupid. We don't really need to interact with them.
Yeah, maybe that could be the case. But
Interesting. So do you believe that we will ever discover aliens in our lifetime?
Yes. Yeah. Most definitely. I feel like sooner or later, something's gonna come out, truth's gonna be revealed about some shit. Because there's no way. I just feel like there's no fucking way that we're the only living thing in this universe. Maybe, honestly, it is a possibility that aliens may never, or any other specimen that's not human is gonna visit Earth. Because I feel like we might be like one of the most lowest intelligent like universes out there. We'll never know, or we could be the smartest. Yeah. It's a lot, man. I'm gonna get really deep into this shit.
No. Get deep, please. Pause.
But it could be anything. I mean,
what really confuses me, it's not really aliens. It's like, how the fuck did I do know how the Big Bang happened, but like, it's just crazy to think about. So basically the Big Bang happened because there was nothing. And like, it was just, I think from what I remember, it was like these things of energy, like these orbs of energy popping in and out of reality. And if it stays too long, it pops. And I think that's what happened with the Big Bang, and that's how all this shit got created. And it's actively expanding and getting bigger as we speak.
Do you believe in multiverse? Multiple universes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. 100%.
Do I believe in aliens?
Yes.
No,
No. Why is that?
because like I don't know, it's kind of like childish.
Childish?
Yes,
Why would you say believing in aliens is childish?
because like they're in cartoons.
Like movies, sci-fi,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. In any other reason you don't believe in aliens? Just kind of like ridiculous to believe in, like ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
I mean, never like encountered anything like paranormal, but like I've seen like a lot of people. Like I know a lot of people that have. So like I kind of do, but then I don't.
Wouldn't you say ghosts is kind of like cartoon sci-fi kind of? So shouldn't the same logic apply there?
No, but like there's like no one that has seen an alien.
I mean, people have claimed to see aliens, and you just said people claim to see ghosts, so you believe them. Why don't you believe the people who have seen ghosts? I mean, aliens.
Cause like aliens is like gay.
It's like it's just okay. It's just like too out of too much. Like ghosts is okay, but like aliens is hitting the limit.
Yeah, cause like there's like the devil and then like the spirits of like Satan, I guess.
Okay.
And like, in the Bible, God has never said anything about aliens.
Oh, okay. So it's more of like a religious influence, a little bit. Okay.
So you're saying just because I'm here, there's an alien that exists somewhere out there?
Not necessarily. I am saying that because there's life on this planet, it's not unreasonable to say that there could potentially be life forms on another planet, right? Because this Earth is not too far from the sun, not too close to the sun, allowing there to be life on this planet, and there's no reason to believe that another planet in its solar system that is in the correct zone, which is called the Goldilocks zone, for there to be life on that planet. So to make the claim that aliens exist is not out of the world, but I personally will not say that aliens do or don't exist.
I got you. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my head on track, but like, dude, yeah, I mean it's a cool theory, because a lot of people have these fake sightings or all of these videos, and you can't tell what's real or not anymore because of AI.
Yeah.
And then they have all the conspiracy theories, all the things that people say. And yeah, exactly. There's planets like Kepler 22b. That one has a big ocean, way bigger planet than ours. But still, there is potential life form on that planet. But as to if there's specifically aliens on that planet, I don't actually know.
Okay.
You can't prove. You just can't. There's a lot of things you can't prove. You can't prove there's an all-powerful entity. You can't disprove there's an all-powerful entity. You can't prove there's aliens. You can't disprove there's aliens. There's a lot of things you can't or cannot.
That's fair.
Honestly, bro, if Elon Musk builds like a bunch of rockets, right, and we go to Mars, okay, we go all the way to Mars, I believe,
Okay. So like we need definite proof that they exist.
Yes, we need definite proof. Definite proof.
I agree.
I've had a weird encounter.
Okay,
and
so you have seen an alien for yourself?
I wouldn't describe it that way. But
How would you describe it?
Well, I've seen something I can't explain.
Okay. And what made you to believe that it could possibly potentially be an alien?
I fell into the rabbit hole of aliens long after that happened. I just thought it was a weird thing. And then it could have been something completely unrelated to aliens. But what I saw was I was looking for satellites up in the sky, and I saw something that was moving like a satellite. And then it stopped exactly on a dime. This was like 2009, 2010. And then it stayed there for a couple minutes and then went 90 degrees in different, no acceleration, no deceleration. It was weird. Drone technology wasn't there yet. It was a weird time for that to happen. And then and then I found out like the Bob Lazar stuff from Joe Rogan, and then went down that rabbit hole, and then.
So you believe that they potentially could have visited Earth at some point?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So they would be an intelligent life form.
I mean, yeah.
Do you believe they have actually landed on this planet and an alien has walked on the planet?
Walked on the planet? I mean, why would you visit without walking on the planet?
You know, they could just be in orbit and observe it from, you know, a close range in outer space, or like they actually land on the planet, you know?
I think. I mean, if I'm going to be 1 foot in the hole, I might as well put 2 feet in the hole and say, yeah, I think they walked on the planet.
And what do you think about all the files released about the aliens, you know, unexplained air? Have you seen those videos where it's like fighter jets have actually recorded?
Of course.
Okay.
The Tic Tac, the Nimitz, yeah, I've seen all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's being released by the Pentagon. It's being vouched for by decorated pilots and Air Force, like Navy officials that have been in the space for a very long time, very respected people. I think you'd be a fool not to at least take their word for a little bit of what's happening.
Quick question.
What?
You might like this question. Do you believe in aliens?
As a concept, yes. As something we have proof of, no.
I like that answer. So you're kind of in it's a possibility, but we're not too sure.
I mean, with the vast amount of space there is within space, the fact that so much of it is unexplored, there's a good chance somewhere, some planet is habitable by something that's more than a single-celled organism.
Okay. So, like, in maybe potentially an intelligent species, perhaps?
Yeah. I mean, it could be an unintelligent species. It'd still be alien to us.
Could be in their stone ages.
Could be an animal still.
That's an interesting thing so you don't think humans are animals?
No, we are, but I think like animal to the point of what people would classify as an animal versus a human or a person.
Right.
Well, that will be the end of the video. Those are the people's thoughts. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see me ask people more questions, doesn't have to be aliens, let me know. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Other than that, I hope you have found peace in your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
You won't find no answers safe at home. You can't learn heartbreak from a poem. And every hard time, some rhyme, friend you've got, you have, with heaven on top. You have, with heaven on top.